guys, welcome to today's Vehicle Visionary. My name is Tom Tompkins. I'm the host and the founder of Vehicle Visionary, and thanks to my good friend Diane, the Corvette lady at Red River Chevrolet in Bossier City, Louisiana, today I get to introduce you to this 2019 Trail Boss Silverado pickup. This is the Z71 right here, and I can't wait to tell you all about it because it has a lot of new features. It's been completely restyled for the year 2019. So let's go ahead and get started with our exterior tour of the 2019 Chevrolet Silverado. Starting out here with the front end of the Silverado, all of the lights on this truck are LED. They're bright, they're going to give you great vision at night, and there are daytime running lights as well. You also have fog lights right down here on the bottom next to the red tow hooks if you ever need to do some kind of a recovery, if you get stuck with your Silverado or whatever the case may be. Those recovery hooks are easy to find, easy to see, and they're going to be able to be used to help get you out of any situation. Of course, you have the nice large grille here with the Chevrolet emblem on it. The engine under the hood is a 5.3 liter V8 mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. And with this nice large grille, this engine's not going to be hurting for the ability to stay nice and cool. Lots of air going in right there. I also like the contour of the hood here. You remember the days of just kind of that flat hood? They were pretty flat. There might have been a couple of little areas that were raised up on the sides. Now I like the way the hood looks. There's actually this nice indentation in the middle. It kind of shows you the shape of what's under the hood, but I really like the way that looks across the entire hood. It's not just flat. Having this little area right here that kind of comes up and then it goes down and then it raises back up, and you have the contours on the side, really make the front end of this truck look menacing. It looks like it's here for business. And before we move on to the side of the truck, I just want to give you a quick look at the 5.0-liter V8 that is powering this truck. One thing I like, of course, you do have the sound deadening material right here under the bottom of the hood. But of course, you're going to hear me say this probably every time in the videos when the vehicle has this feature, but it has the gas struts that will lift the hood for you. And don't worry about getting the hood all the way up. As soon as you start to lift it, those struts will go ahead and push it all the way up. They're going to keep it up. And if you're not tall enough to reach the top of the hood, I can do that at 5'10", but if I was a little bit shorter than that, I'd have to reach here. There's actually a handle right here that you can grab and actually pull the hood all the way down if you need to, and go ahead and close it. Very easy, very convenient. Moving on to the side of the Silverado, one thing you're going to notice quickly, if you look at the side of the 2018, the fenders on the 2018 and earlier, you're going to notice they had more of a boxy look right here. Chevrolet has actually gone in and redesigned this. Notice how that has a little bit more of a rounded look. I really like how that looks. It just looks more modern to me. The Z71 badge right here looks very nice. That's in chrome. Of course, the Z is outlined in red, but you can also see through that and see the color of the truck underneath that, white and chrome on the 71. You also have the heated mirrors right here. Nice feature, large mirrors in case you need to tow anything. You're going to not have any trouble seeing behind you and what's around you with these nice large mirrors. One of my favorite features of the 2019 Silverado is what is known as passive entry. If you have the key on your person, all you have to walk up to the door. There's a button right here. You push that button, you're going to hear the door unlock, and you can open that up. But the thing I like beyond that is that's not only on the front door, the driver and the passenger front doors, but the same feature is right here on the rear doors on the driver and passenger side as well. You just click the button, and the door opens right up. You can also lock the front and rear doors the same way. I've now locked the doors from the outside as well. You can also do that with the remote. And speaking of that, let me show you a little bit about the remote that comes with this truck. The remote is very simple. It has no key with it, so all you have to do is use push button start. I'll show you that when we get into the interior in just a little while, but as you can see, starting at the top left, you have the lock button, the unlock button on the right hand side. You have remote start right under the lock button on the left hand side, and if you push that button right there on the bottom right hand side twice, the tailgate is going to open. You also have a panic button right underneath that, highlighted in red. Another feature that I think is just a great convenience, I think that all car makers should do this, The gas door and the filler neck are on the driver's side of the vehicle. You never have to think about where is that. You know it's on the driver's side, no big deal. There is no fill cap, no cap to remove off of the gas tank, no gas cap. Not a big deal. All you're going to do is just stick the gas nozzle right in. Actually very convenient. I like that feature again. Saves some time. Just one less thing you have to worry about. And moving on to the rear of the Silverado, notice how large the rear tail lights are. That stands out. It really fits the size of the truck very well. The tail lights are actually the largest. You do have the backup light here in the middle. Like that, it seems to be proportioned perfectly. Another thing I like on the tailgate here is you have Chevrolet stamped into the tailgate. That's a nice feature. I like that. It's not actually, and with the tailgate down, of course, you have a lot of room in the back of the Silverado. You also have, I like the electric window. You don't have to reach back there, have someone reach back and open the window by hand. There's actually a switch on the top of the truck on the center console on the roof, and you can see that switch right now, that you just use that switch to open the back window or to close it. Nice and convenient. I really like the technology in this truck. And of course, being that this is the Trail Boss model of the Silverado, you've got the Trail Boss logo on the driver and passenger side here on the bed of the truck. Getting into the back seat of the Silverado is actually very easy. All you have to do is reach up, get the grab handle, step onto the running board, and you're in. It's so easy to get into this truck. Anybody can hop in here easily. A lot of room, chrome door handle, nice wood accent here on the door. The passenger doors here in the back have a button for the windows, 2 air conditioning vents. You also have a USB port and a 12-volt port, so that if you need to charge something, if you're using an electric air pump, you can plug that in right there. And 2 cup holders right here. Also, there are 2 cup holders right here in the armrest, so you have 2 more cup holders here, plus the 2 in the front of the rear of the console, and 2 storage pockets, 1 behind each seat. 2 reading lights, those are LEDs, they're nice and bright. And you have hangers, hooks to hang whatever you need to hang on each side as well. Very comfortable back here, a lot of room, very spacious. I have the seat set to where I want to drive, and at 5'10", I can almost stretch my legs completely out. I have them way up under the seat there. A lot of room back here. I have to say, that's really nice. But there's one more thing. There's actually little storage pockets inside of the outer seats. You have a 60-40 split here, and on the outside seats, there's actually a pocket inside the seat that you can open up if you need additional storage space. Another one of those really nice touches that the GM engineers put into this truck. And now we're into the interior of the 2019 Silverado. You have the same wood grain finish on the driver's and passenger side door in the front. There's a little bit longer piece there. It just makes it look really nice up here. Got some chrome, a chrome door handle, the lock and unlock button here on the driver's side door. Of course, you can control the windows, change the positioning of your mirrors. You also have an 8-way adjustable driver's side seat. The passenger seat is also adjustable, that it's all manual, but this is all nice and electric over here. Moving on to the dashboard, of course, you have the dual zone climate control, so the driver and passenger can control the air temperature on their side of the vehicle. You have 4 nice large air conditioning vents. You also have on the left-hand side over here by the driver's side door, you can control everything to do with the lights on your vehicle. And remember, there's a lot of different light settings because you have not only the headlights, you also have the running lights, the fog lights, the daytime running lights. There's a lot there. And starting with the instrument cluster, the 2 largest gauges are, of course, the tachometer on the left, the speedometer on the right. You can also have a digital speedometer in the middle, and a lot of different features that are available to tell you about what's going on with your Silverado. In the middle, you have your oil pressure, you have the engine temperature, you have the gas gauge, and you can also keep up with how your battery is doing on the far right-hand side. You also have push button start, which I really like that. All you have to do is put your foot on the brake pedal. You don't even have to put the key in anywhere. You just put that in your pocket or in the center console if you so desire. Push the start-stop button, the truck's going to start right up. Of course, you have the infotainment screen here in the middle, and I'll get to more of that later. You can control all the functionality from the infotainment screen or also beneath, and that's where you see everything for the air conditioner. You also have a couple of ports down here. One is another 12 volt, a USB port. You also have a plug down here. If you need to plug something in, you can do that, just a regular outlet. I like that feature. And of course, you have several different buttons down here on the bottom as well, where you can control everything from hill descent. You have the ability to open and close the tailgate, the hazard lights, traction control on and off, and there's other features there as well. You can control the radio and all of its functionality either right here above where you control your air conditioner, or you can also do that on the infotainment screen, as well as the air conditioner, depending on what your desire is. Let me show you a little bit more about the infotainment screen, and we'll just change positions with the camera so you can actually see what's going on. Okay, here we are with the infotainment screen, and I'll just show you some of the features. As I said, you can control the air conditioning right here, or you can control it up here, and you'll see everything changing as you actually make the changes yourself. So you're going to see that. Very nice, very easy. That controls the radio right there. That makes it simple. If you want to go to a different screen, all you have to do is scroll. And this button right here, or this knob, I should say, as you turn that, you can actually select different features and go to different screens depending on what you want to do. And of course, there are so many great features here. And then all you do is just push that button down there. That's the button right there. I just push that. It selects what you want to select, or you can do it by hand on the touch screen as well, just like that right there, depending on what your desires may be. Of course, on the passenger side, you do have two nice large glove boxes, that one on the top and then one on the bottom as well. I want to make sure I don't forget to tell you about that. Okay guys, we're out here on the road with the Silverado, and I'll tell you what, big heavy truck accelerates very, very well. I really like this. It drives really well. You know, I'm not on a bad road, so I can't necessarily tell you how well it rides, but it seems to have a pretty smooth ride. It's very responsive. The steering is nice and tight. It's not sports car tight, but it's comfortable. The steering wheel itself is very comfortable, and I tell you what, there's so much you can do right here. You can control a lot of functionality on your screen from the steering wheel. You can control the cruise control, the adaptive cruise control on the left-hand side, all of the other functionality. You can control other functionality on the right-hand side of the steering wheel, which makes that very nice and very easy. Of course, the shifter is on the right-hand side, the blinkers and the windshield wipers and all of that functionality is on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, like you would expect. Everything's just nice and easy to get to. You also have a large console with a lot of storage in it down here in the bottom of it, and a couple of cup holders down here, more storage in front of the cup holders. The way this truck is designed is really, really nice. It's very effective. I really like it. The driving experience of this truck is also very, very nice, very comfortable, very easy to drive. And if you get in a situation where you need to get on the gas pedal a little bit, that's easy. You can very, very easily get around town, plenty of acceleration. I really like the way this truck drives. And that ends my time with the 2019 Chevrolet Silverado Trail Boss Edition. This has been a pleasure to review. If you're in the Northwest Louisiana area or anywhere nearby and you're looking for a truck like this or any Chevrolet product, whether it be a car or a truck or even an SUV, make sure to come and see Diane Walden. That's the Corvette lady, and she will take great care of you. Thank you for taking the time to watch today's Vehicle Visionary. I will see you next time. Have a great day, my friends.